Ah, what is up, guys? I am Blackjet811, and tonight we are going to be playing some Call of Duty World War II. And before I start this game, I just want to say the week I haven't been able to post anything because of one reason. And hopefully anybody who's watching this is an AFJ ROTC so they can fully understand this. There's this... Actually, you know what? I'll talk while I play because I'm pretty sure we all want to get into this.
Keep challenging yourself.
Thank you. But, I'm currently speechless. Because I posted a video before this on Rocket League and it was just me of my reaction if you guys have seen it. But I've been out for a whole week starting on Sunday, just going through my, you know, how can I start off with this? Okay, ROTC, 3 months before, our sergeant recruits us for this place called Coles, FSU Coles to be precise, where basically everybody's doing something. We all have our ranks, we're all doing good. Our fitness is the most prime thing that we all need to make sure that we all have, and we're all good at that. Because that's, for Coles, that's one thing that we all need to focus on. And for that, like what we have to do every day when we practice for Coles, we had to study, like, in these handbooks that they gave us for Coles. And what they say in there is like how to keep your room clean, what to expect, how to play the sports while we were there. Just so we're not getting confused when we actually get there. So that's when, the day of, 3 months after, we get our stuff ready to go to Coles. Like, this is the day that we actually show off what we know in our classes, in our rooms and stuff. So after that, we hop on the bus for Coles, and from Charlotte to Fayetteville, North Carolina, because that's where it is much more hotter here. There's a lot more land and stuff. And we reach there, and I didn't expect, well, I did expect it because my sergeant did tell us that we would do a lot of stuff. And so me carrying a large duffel bag decides that it's a great idea to do so, which was not, because it wasn't really firm and it was not really what I expected it to be from the pictures. Always trust your hands and not your eyes because of that reason. So I'm carrying this big duffel bag running through the campus and stuff, trying to find my dorm. So we meet up to the front office, and there's this lady here about yay high standing up to my shoulder. And me, I'm 5'10" or 5'11", one of the two. And hold on, just to make sure that.
Check your weapons. Hunt the enemy.
Oh wait.
Remember your training. Make us
So
proud.
we're there, and there's this lady about yay high up to my shoulder. And little did I know that she was my flight commander, and she's telling me my room, and she's telling me my dorm and stuff, and the entire time I'm just thinking like, oh my gosh, I never knew this was my flight commander. And the flight that I was in a kilo flight. Oh, that was terrible. Kilo flight, we're the guys in the brown hats and the brown shirts. So when we met up there, we finally got our rooms and dorms and stuff. And funny thing is, it's 90 degrees out there, right? So that's when my sergeant tells us before we leave that we have to wear long sleeve t-shirts because I was in cave flight.
We're dominating
We were
them. Keep
doing land
pushing.
survival that day. Oh, camping. Ugh. We were doing land survival. We were going camping out in the forest that night, so we needed long sleeve t-shirts. So when we reached there,
Have them on the run. Kill them
they
all.
all tell us to take off our long sleeve t-shirts and put on our PT t-shirts. So when we put on our I had to run back to my dorm just for the PT t-shirt. And once I got to, oh really? What? That wasn't a kill? That's crazy. So I had to run back to my dorm, and the flight cadres are just screaming at me, yelling at me, blowing whistles and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, why did he tell me to put this on? And I finally get to my dorm. I change to my PT shirt, and I had to run back out onto the field just because of that reason. I'm already tired, I'm already sweating. It's 90 degrees up there. Nobody wants to do that. And there we go. And so I run back out. We're introducing ourselves to everybody in our flight, you know, K flight and stuff. So we do that, and I'm not going to say any names or anything, but like, you know that thing where you already know there's going to be that one person that you have a problem with? Well, that was that one reason. There was always that one person, and that one person name was James. James was not his real name, but I'm just not going to say the name.
Enemy recon aircraft in the
So
air.
James was a really big complainer, and anything that was
Enemy care
that
package
bad
observed.
would happen,
Deny them their
he would just
resupply.
James would just complain a lot about everything. A fly would land on him, and the man would start complaining like for no reason. So our entire flight got mad at James one time, and we literally told him to, like, you know, shut up, suck it up, or else like we'll just go off on you. Oh, back inside, back inside. Woo-hoo. And it was just to the point where, you know, there's a difference between complaining and letting somebody know about it. But this man was just straight complaining, and it was just very annoying. Our flight couldn't take it. So that was that. We met up with the entire flight. The team knew everybody. And if you guys didn't know, my last name is Valentine, and that's what I went by. Cadet Valentine. Yes. And C-22. Independence. Yeah, my introduction. So after that, we go out camping, and we just go ahead and straight. Oh man, I can't even focus while I'm being shot at. So we go out camping. I have my sleeping bag. I sprayed out my sleeping bag with, like, you know, bug spray, so, you know, nothing gets me. Because I was the only person who had to sleep outside the tent, because everybody else was already caught up inside the tent. Yes, I was that slow. Couldn't catch up in time. This will happen in slow place. Oh, he's dead. Wow, got me. So next morning over, we wake up, we go to our dorms, and we're changing into our PT gear. And I'm noticing something on my foot, and it's like this giant red circle. And that's when I finally realized that I got bit by something. I don't know what it was exactly, but whatever it got me good. So after that, that's where we're changing into BT gear and stuff. And what we have for PT gear was our PT shirt and, you know, regular basketball shorts with athletic shoes. I had running shoes for Nike. Like, I didn't have any balance to that at all. If I recommend anything for running, I'd not recommend track shoes. It's like, not throwing shade at Nike or anything. Like, there was some times where they actually did come in handy. But that was just not the time for that particular set of shoes. Ah, dang it. And like I had some running shoes, my basketball shoes, which I use for, you know, outdoors, getting dirty and stuff, which was not a pretty good idea because we went to this place, a military base called Fort Bragg. Bragg as in B-R-A-G-G. So we reached there, and we're literally sitting there, walking through the base, and we come across this big puddle. And I'm thinking, like, you know, it's probably just like a regular puddle or something. I don't have to worry about it. I have my black shoes. Nothing can get me. Nothing can get me now. I walk through it, and my feet literally sink in the mud. Total regret. Remember, guys, always scan before you go marching through, because that's what I did, and it was not a good idea. And so we're watching through the base, and some guy picks up a used smoke grenade. Yeah, it was like just empty. It was a smoke grenade, and what we were supposed to do the entire time, we were supposed to find certain objects by using locations. Well, not locations exactly, but, you know, coordinates from a map that we use with a protractor and the regular map piece on the grid. So we were able to find the objects. Some flights weren't able to, but we were most likely able to. And I have to say, I've never been in a place so hot before where the second you step outside, bullets literally start coming off your sweat. So that's why I'm saying so a lot too. It just happens on its own. Hey, look at me. Yeah, I'm up there. Yeah. Yes. And after that, we go back to our FSU, Florida State, not Florida, my bad, Fayetteville State University. That's where all of our dorms and stuff were. And after we do that, let me put on the audio. After we do that, we, you know, get. How can I start off from here? Well, one thing I have to say, the food was amazing. Like, I didn't expect the food to be all that good. Like, I expected, you know, regular sloppy school food that has, you know, weird stuff in it. Uncooked chicken patties. Just straight up. Just, yeah, like, that can't really blew my mind, I have to say. The food, spectacular. There was, like, pancakes, hash browns, sausages, chicken parmesan and stuff. Like, I was just mind blown. But the bad part was we didn't have a lot of time to eat. We only had 10 minutes to eat, so we were just straight huffing down our food.
Eliminate the enemy.
And while we did that, I'm gonna make up another name here. One of my flight mates, it was breakfast time, and one of my flight mates was saying that he doesn't feel so good. So when he did that, we were outside, we were drilling, you know, getting ready for our drill meet. So when we were getting ready for the drill meet, he says, "I don't feel so good." No, not the Avengers anymore, but he set off to the side, stood there for a bit, and you know when you don't want to see something, but something like just gives you the urge to look? Don't listen to that urge, because as soon as I looked over, that flight mate had threw up, like, and you could literally see what it was too. It was the eggs and bacon and stuff. It was disgusting, and it was just like, oh, let me get this dude right here. And so I'm just sitting there like, dude, either you ate too fast or you're like doing something else, because that thing was disgusting. Like, it was like the color just looked like straight eggs. It was nice. And I cannot focus right now. I'm trying to tell a story, but I'm being shot at. Oh. Okay. Alright, guy got me. So, I cannot stop saying so. I really don't know what to say else for story time, but all I have to say is the camp was really a mind opener. Because what it used to be like, you know, it was just pretty much a suck it up and do it type camp. Because there was a lot of things that I didn't want to do, and like, there was a lot of things. But it was just to the point where if you don't do it, you and your flight will fail. And if you and your flight will fail, then you can't win anything. The bad part is, K-Flight wasn't really doing well. We always had arguments within our teammates, and it just wasn't really productive. The fake character, James was the main part of that. James was complaining every day, and James was the reason why our flight died. It was total failure, because after that, there's this thing called honor flight. We expected to get honor flight because we thought we had the most, productivity within the entire camp, but we didn't, because of our arguing and stuff. That costed us honor flight. We weren't able to get it. And one thing I have to say, the prime obstacle of the camp was dealing with the flight members and dealing with the obstacles within the camp. And all I have to say is, people are the worst. It's just like, oh, why can't you just take it in and just deal with it? Because if you don't, it's like you're a baby. You're just being babied around and stuff. Like, you expect someone to like be like, it's okay, it's fine, you don't have to worry about it anymore. No, because it's not going to be like that once you get out there in the real world. And once I got in there, and like, it was the end, we had to wear uniforms for how can I say this? We had to wear uniforms because that was the last day. And our wing commander came up on stage, was saying how she's never had like such a great time at a camp. She started crying and stuff. We all felt sentimental. It was a great time, I must say. Like, I can't lie, I cried at the end too. I called my mom on the phone, and I was like, Mom, I can't wait to go home. Like, my voice got all scratchy and stuff. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm sounding like this, it's because if anybody knows what Jodies are, we had to scream Jodies at the top of our lungs, and this is pretty much why my voice is like this now. Hopefully you guys can understand me, and hopefully my mic is working, because if it's not, I'm pummeling. And so that's when we're on the bus ride home, and we sit up next to the people that we arrived on. And so there's this girl that was in my flight and was on the bus ride home with me. And like, we were just sitting there, talking about where we came from, how we got here, and why we like ROTC that much. And like, the entire time we were just talking and from our origins and such, and oh, that guy came out of nowhere. And like, it was just a great time. And luckily, everybody who's in my flight, we exchanged phone numbers and stuff. we exchanged phone numbers, we exchanged gamer tags for PlayStation, and we exchanged like, you know, Snapchat and Instagram. It was a really great time, like a great bonding moment with teams and stuff. Because I mean, who wouldn't want to remember something that great? Because I sure wouldn't. Like, I don't want to forget that one moment. It was really an eye-opener. I loved every single part of it.
Fire in the hole.
And just from that, is like, it made me become a better person. Like the whole meaning of Coles is pretty much a leadership school where you learn how to become a leader. And I have to say it really did work, because when I came home, I was like, it changed me. Like, it made me see different things. It made me want to go outside more and just know that, you know, games are all fun and stuff, but you know, you have to go like outside, acknowledge things for yourself,
Enemy recon aircraft in the
and
air.
see what it's like when you're on your own out there. But since it was like when we're with the team, we know that we had able to depend on someone who we knew and someone who we could trust. And I have to say, when we had to say goodbye to all of our teammates, like, it was just a lot. That's all I can say. And I can't wait to go back there next year, because I love everything about my RTC, and I love everything about the Coles, the camps and stuff. Like, I really recommend it for anybody who wants that thing, who wants to become known, who wants to become someone stronger than who they already are. Because Coles, it opens you up physically and mentally. Like, it shows you how much of a change you can be, and how much better you can be, and how dependable you can be for other people. And it really did help me, I have to say. Like, thank you. For anybody who feels weak-minded and feels like they can't do anything, go to Coles, because it will let you know how much you mean to a team, how much you can actually feel wanted. And then, like, at that one moment, I felt something different. Like, it felt good to be known that you can help somebody. You can help somebody who might, you know, need something from you that might actually help them. I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. Like, I'm just trying to make up words here. Just follow along with me, please. But yeah, I guess that's it for story time, I have to say. But really, I do recommend it for you guys. It's really fun. It is really fun. It is an eye-opener.
Recon airborne, searching for targets.
So, how was everybody's week and stuff? How's everybody spending their summertime?
Fire in the hole.
Because I may be finished with that camp, but I'm not finished with my summer. There's a lot of things coming my way. A lot. And I actually might do something where I bring a camera with me, and something called, they say, a vlog. Yes, a vlog. It won't necessarily be like the vlog. It'll just show you around what I'm doing over the summer. It'll be something new, like something pretty new. I want to try it out, see how it turns out. hopefully it turns out good. Hopefully, you know, I I get acknowledged or something. Because the other day when I uploaded that Rocket League video, my voice was terrible, like how it is now, but you know, 10 times worse. Because that was like on that day I just got home and I went to sleep. Because once you're at Kohl's and you're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and going to sleep at 9, you need sleep. Like, sleep was like the #1 thing that you needed. If you don't get sleep, then you're done for, my dude. Like, sleep is like the super weapon in there. Alright, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Come on, show yourself, you fool. What? What did he hit me with? Oh. Oh wow. 20 kills and 14 deaths. Not bad. But I can do better. Come on, show me something good. Almost there too. Come on. Oh, yep, see, that's why I pulled out the sniper. But luckily we already won though, so I don't have to worry about that. Yep, and we won.
Excellent work. Fatherland endures.
Ah, easy breeze. Oh, here comes another one. Nice one, dude. Yes. Well, I think story time was pretty fun. If you guys liked this video, leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification button if you want to see more broadcasts or, you know, edited videos or, you know, crate openings, pretty much anything I post up. Yeah, if you want to be aware, hit that notification button, smash that like button. Have a good night, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Black Jet out.